Here is a problem from AMC 10A. Integers a, b, and c satisfy those three equations. AB plus c equals 100, bc plus a equals 87, and ca plus b equals 60. So these are all integers. And then the question is, what is ab plus bc plus ca? Now, if I write those equations, ab plus c equals 100, bc plus a equals 87, and then ca plus b equals 60. Now, if I were to add all those equations, then this is what I see: ab plus bc plus ca, and then I have a plus b plus c. And the right side is simply 100 plus 60, 160 plus 87 is 247. All right, so I have to find this one. Now, if there is a way to find a plus b plus c, I'm done. Now notice, let's call those equations 1, 2, and 3. If you subtract 1 minus 2, you're going to get 13, which is a prime number. And that is good because if you can factor the left side after subtracting, then that means you can have a little hold on the relations between A, B, and C. So let's see what happens if we subtract equation 1 minus equation 2. So when you do that, you get AB plus C minus BC minus A on the left side is equal to 13. And we can factor from these two terms. If you can factor B, then you get A minus C. And notice the other two terms are C minus A. So let me write that as -1 times A minus C, because I want to be able to factor the left side. So notice now what I have is b minus 1 times a minus c is equal to 13. And we know a, b, and c are all integers. So if these are all integers, b minus 1 has to be an integer, and a minus c again has to be integer. And you cannot get 13 in many different ways. So 13 is either 1 times 13 or 13 times 1 or -1 times -13 and so on. So let's see, is it possible that b minus 1 equals 1 and a minus c equals 13? So this is one case. What about, let's write second case, is b minus 1 is 13 and a minus c is 1. So 1, 13, 13, 1. The other two possibilities are -1 and -13. So this could be -1 and -13, or -13 and -1. Now let's see which of these could be eliminated right away. Looking at the first option, b minus 1 is 1, so that gives me b equal to 2. So if b is 2, notice, if b is 2, then I want to look at equation 3. That would tell me AC would have to be 60. AC would have to be 60 minus 2, which is 58. And A minus C is 13 and AC is 58. This is not possible for integers because the only way you can get 58 is 2 times 29 or -2 times -29. And notice they're not 13 apart. So this is ruled out. All right, let's check this one. B minus 1 is 13, which means B is 14. So if B is 14, then again, let's look at this equation. If B is 14, then CA or AC, CA would have to be 60 minus 14, which is 46. And notice again, 46 can be obtained only from 2 times 23 or negative 2 times negative 23. And A minus C is 1. So A and C should be only 1 apart. So this is also ruled out because 223 or negative 2, negative 23, they're too far apart. What about this case? If B minus 1 is negative 1, that means B is 0. Oh, if B is 0, that actually forces C to be 100 and from equation 1, if I plug B equal to 0. So notice C would be 100 and this becomes 0. A is 87. So C is 100, A is 87. Then this is going to be 100 times 87 plus B equal to 60. So B would be large. So B is not 0. So this is also ruled out. So B cannot be 0. If B is 0, AC would have to be 60, but C is 100 and A is 87. So it looks like this is the only possibility. And let's check. B minus 1 is negative 13, which means B is negative 12. So if B is negative 12, then AC is 60 plus 12, so 72, which means AC would have to be 72. And A minus C should be negative 1. So let me rewrite this as A equals C minus 1. So A is 1 less than C and AC is 72. So when you see 72 and these two factors have to be 1 apart, you might think either 8 times 9 or negative 9 and negative 8. So let's check. So A is 1 less than C. So I can say A would have to be 8, then C would have to be 9. Let's see if this works or not. So if A is 8, C is 9, and B is negative 12. Will that work? Let's check here. Oh, actually, we can't use this one. This is how we got this. So maybe we can check here. Is BC plus A, so B times C, negative 12 times 9 is negative 108, plus 8 is not 87. So this is not going to work. Let's try. So A is 1 less than C. So A has to be negative 9 and C would have to be negative 8. Let's check this one. Will that work? A is negative 9 and B is negative 12, C is negative 8. Negative 12 times negative 8 is 96 plus A. 96 minus 9 is 87. Oh, this one checks. And you can also check here if you have a little bit of time. So AB is 108 minus 8 equals 100. So those are the values. A, B, C are those values. So now what is A plus B plus C? So I can write this down. So AB plus BC plus CA plus, let's go ahead and fill this up. A was negative 9, B is negative 12, C is negative 8. So when you add all these negative numbers, that's negative 20, negative 29 equals 247, which means AB plus BC plus CA is going to be 247 plus 29. Let's add 30 to 77. So it would be 276.